Hello buddies, what if I tell you there's another easy way you can make your meat pie if you don't have a meat mincer and if you also don't have an oven? So in this video I will show you a different way you can prepare your meat pie sauce or meat pie filling, also how you can bake your meat pie without an oven. So relax and enjoy this video. First, you need to cook your meat. Chop your meat a little bit small in a smaller bit, then you have to cook it with some water for some few seconds or few minutes anyway, until the meat is almost 90% done but not completely done. Now to the blender, you have to add in some chopped onions and add in some fresh pepper. Now after adding that, you're going to transfer this beef that you have cooked halfway, like 90% done, into the blender and add in some of the meat stock or the meat broth. Then you're going to blend. You can blend this according to how you want it, but don't blend it too smooth. Okay, so once you are done blending, this is what you're going to have. Just as you see in the video, it's going to be a little bit rough and roughly blended just this way. So the next thing you're going to do is to transfer this blended beef, pepper and onion into a pot. Now to that, you're going to add some vegetable oil. Then you're going to add some sesame oil, just a little bit of sesame oil, but not too much. Just add a little bit of the sesame oil. Then you go in with some soy sauce. You can use the light soy sauce or the dark soy sauce, whichever one. Then you add in some meat spice. Go in with some ginger powder. You can also use ginger paste. Then you add your garlic powder, or you can also use garlic paste. Then you go in with some cooking thyme. After adding that, you're going to add some curry powder. After adding the curry powder, you adding some seasoning cube depending on the quantity of beef you are cooking. Then you go in with some dash of nutmeg. Okay, make sure you are using the nutmeg seeds. Just crush a little bit of the nutmeg seed into your beef. Now if you're using chopped carrot and chopped Irish potatoes, you're going to add them at this point. Then you add in some salt, and also you add in some turmeric powder. Cover it and let it cook. If you're using Irish potato, once your Irish potato is done, you will discover that the water has dried a little bit. Once the water has dried a little bit, then you're going to make flour slurry with some of the remaining meat broth that you or meat stock that you didn't add. Then you add it into the beef and then stir everything. Your sauce is ready. Then you're going to set this sauce aside to cool down completely. So while your sauce is cooling down, you go ahead and make your short cross pastry. Like I always have shared the videos countless times how to make short cross pastry. All you need for this short cross pastry is the flour, your butter or your margarine, and your sugar and salt. Okay, so once you're done making the short cross pastry, you divide the short cross pastry into at least 90 grams each. So after dividing it into 90 grams, you're going to roll it out and then place on your meat pie cutter. Apply some water at the edge of this. Then you scoop in the sauce that you prepared earlier. Cover this, and then you're going to you'll be needing something flat. So if you want to bake in a pot, if you want to bake your meat pie in a pot, you need something that is flat. So I didn't see anything that is flat, so I use this my stainless plate that is flat. You don't need something that is high, like a baking pan or something like that. No, you need flat something that even if it's a tray that can enter that pot, okay, and also have space around it. So you have to heat up this pot. Let the pot heat up for like 5 minutes. Then you drop in your plate or your flat stuff that contain your meat pie. Cover this and don't open it until after 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, now between each 10 minutes, you're going to switch off your hot plate for like 2 to 3 minutes and then switch it on back again. If you're using a gas cooker, make sure you reduce the heat to the blue flame and don't open it until after 30 to 40 minutes. Then you're going to open it and make sure that whatever you're going to put in your pot to raise up the plate or to raise up the flat stuff you use to put your meat pie should be a little bit up, okay, so that there will be air circulation from under and also around the top of the meat pie. Also make sure that the base of the plate you have used or you are using, or something that you are even the cover of, you can even use the cover of a pot. Okay, so far it can enter the pot. that you are using to bake. So make sure that the base of the cover of that pot or whatever you are using should not be too close to the bottom of the inside of the pot, and believe me, your meat pie is going to turn out amazing. Yes.